Alright folks, the deck is Disruption Control Warlock. The goal of the deck is to remove our opponent's stuff using your typical Warlock removal, things like Defile, Drain Soul, and Touch of the Nathrezim, so that we can work our way towards a Voidcaller, pulling some of the big demons from our hand into play, or Archwitch Willow, which will pull them both from hand and deck into play, eventually making it to a Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Now, to disrupt our opponent, we have things like Gnomeferatu, Tickatus, obviously, Theotar, and Mutanus, as well as double copies of Altar of Fire, so that we can maybe snipe some of our opponent's important cards. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
Alright, Shaman should be a little bit better because, like, demons against even. As much as I want to keep the Immolate, I really don't. I gotta mulligan it just so that I have early game to remove totems. Ah.
I see you've brought guests.
Oh. Well, now I feel like I should have kept the Immolate. Shouldn't have still. I said I was joking.
Well met.
LHG, thank you for the 3 months. Oh my god, just what we needed is a second one. I mean, they haven't played a single card yet, so they do have a lot in hand, at least.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
Great card, that Immolate. I guess it's good I've got the second one. Yeah, welcome, Major. What does my life come to? How many more turns? 2? Immolate is such a bad card. It's unbelievable. It's gonna burn 2 cards, but that's... Oh, wait. Oh, that was from the first one. It stays on. Okay, well that's one good thing about Immolate, I guess, but... So they lose the Flurgle Tox, but like... I don't know, they have about 50 other Murlocs. They don't even lose the Tox.
I wake once more.
Wait, what? Why did that go off twice? Maybe they'll play a Pole Kilt and I can wait for that. It didn't even burn, it just turned normal?
Nature waits for no one
But like, it already said that the Flurgle burned, didn't it? They're just running 2 Tox Spins? Okay. Oh, it's because I played it. It's because I played the second one when the first one is already in hand. It makes sense. Sort of. In a weird way, it makes sense. I've sorted it out. Alright, I should probably rip the altar soon. Altar plus Mutanus. What? Shutter? It's not bad. Oh, come on. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Absolutely unreal. That was like the worst possible position for that card to be in. Lost the Zola though, so they can't make any more copies, can they? They have copies. Wait, when did the Grumble go? Did the Grumble miss? They have another bird though, so it doesn't really matter. Or not. Wait, are we fine? I don't actually remember seeing the Grumble. So it must have happened early, because the Finley happened pretty early. Or rather, the first, the Grumble is one cost in their hand, is it? No, I defiled the Grumble. So that's absolutely not true. Grumble went first? Okay, so it went Grumble, then the Finley, then the what's the name of that? The Twin Fin. Yeah, they missed. Oh my god. Alright, I don't think it's that well, I'll keep the Jigafin. But I don't think it's that likely it's another Shudderwalk. Oh.
Well met. A.
B. Thank you, Hour-Long Zero, for the 2 months.
I see you brought guests.
Oh my god, it is another Shudderwalk Shaman. Alright, do your thing, Immolate. If you don't like Immolate, why run it? Well, because the whole point of this deck is to run as much disruption as possible, and if I run as much disruption as possible without running Immolate, people will lose their minds. And so it's mostly for the sake of my own sanity. Hey, welcome in, Blob, hello.
Job's done.
Ulthok is disruption too? I don't even know what Ulthok does. I'm gonna be honest. Because that card is also Omega Trash.
Job's done.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
Sure. Oops. Mega oops. That's maybe not the best outcome for me.
Oh, it's a bit to get windy out here.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Oh, it's a bit to get windy out here.
Alright. We're officially going to Wendy's. So we'll corrupt them to Tickatus. Whipping out 2 Boltners without warning? Yeah, that's highly inappropriate. Alright, let's see what we burned. Theotar, Flegel, Tox. Okay. Alright. Best Immolate I've seen? Yeah, and it was, okay at best.
Frostbite's sharper than bane.
Hey, wait, that only burned 4 cards? Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Probably a bug. Thanks. Sure. Wait, this can kind of mess with their shutter sometimes. Plus, we got this cute little tiny fin. This is +2, right? Yes. Alright then.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Oh, that missed again.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Oh, plus we burned the snowball.
Roots in the deep, awakening the nightmare.
Honestly, Dirty Rat is pretty good into most Druid decks right now. Probably still won't be an exclamation point rat turn, but...
I see you brought guests.
No, but it definitely means that Shudder is better and more popular. I'm a scientist. I can tell. Oh my god. Why? Why do you keep it coming back? Okay. Could potentially get their the Nathrezim. They went with lowest. Dire is immune to Immolate? Oh, he changes cards every turn, doesn't he? That's really annoying.
Job done.
What if we just don't play a minion until their hand is discarded? Oh, it's just aggro anyway. Highest cost card might be like Goff. Okay. Well, now my keep is a little bit worse, but I can play Voidcaller. Aggro in quotes, yeah. That's a 5/5 patches. It's an aggro deck. They just got a bad start. Like, imagine it's just the Embiggen Pirate. Aggro Druid.
Sands of time run low.
There is one bad outcome with the Tickatus here, but it's the price we pay. Never understood why Jerry Rig is a pirate doesn't look like one at all. It's on a boat. The carpentering it's doing is on the boat. Well, Nourish is a weird card for them to be running.
Sands of time run low.
Is this necessary? Doesn't feel necessary.
To the void. I is dethrone our former master.
Well met.
I am a turtle.
Hey, so is Mal'Ganis. Thank you for the 5 months, Samrat. Come.
His reign ends now.
Welcome, Gwen. Real-time Roffle sounds weird to me. Well, here's what you need to do is just find like a time accelerator, and since this is live, you can play back life at 1 1/4 speed. Problem solved. What is that deck? I believe it is take as much time as you possibly can, Druid. That is a lot of Embiggens that they've played.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Definitely not out of this
Time
yet.
run low.
Pirates away!
Look at the size of that lass. Okay, well that's a huge deal.
I ain't fucking.
His reign ends now.
Okay. That was their highest cost card, so we shouldn't have any big threats to deal with. Wait, how do they even intend to get that guy down? Don't you have... Oh, the Nourish, I guess. Okay, we just play this, kill this off, and probably still win the game. As soon as the opponent's done roping, at least. This is a bit more mid-rangey than I was anticipating.
Sands of time run low.
Very cool. Why don't they keep the buff? That's bad, because that's how Hearthstone has always worked in terms of things being resummoned. Decisions are hard, especially when you have 0 mana. And no more tickets.
How strange.
His reign ends now.
Me talk.
You're welcome,
Oh
Dylan.
no, my trove of cards is gone.
Wait, doesn't Murlocula get reset its stats when it gets invoked? Didn't I test that with a different deck? Yes? Okay. Yeah, I think I tried that somewhere else and it was disappointing. But that's also why Nathria dodges Immolate. Infused? Did I say invoked? In something or othered.
Sands of time run low.
Thanks, opponent. Real cool.
Well met.
Forgot to sub.
Hey, thank you for the 6 months, Grande.
Existence is pain. So is teaching you.
I think they're just gone. Yeah, I'd noticed. Priest. So I want things like Ultra Fire and Gnome for when they play the Immolate.
All eyes shall be open.
Or Illuminate. I have Immolate. Oh god, do I ever have Immolate? I cannot stop drawing the Immolate. Okay.
I see you've brought guests.
Job's done.
On curve Immolate, very important. It's true. I can't think of anything that could possibly be more important, in fact.
Job's done.
Okay, actually a River Croc there. Let's tap. I want to go here on 4, and then here on 5. Do you think Hearthstone would make it so that one card would have an effect in Standard and another in Wild? Not sure if that would serve any purpose, though. I mean, it would serve a purpose in solving problems like with Warhorse Trainer, but I don't think that's a good solution. I'd rather cards do the same thing in both formats, because most people that play Hearthstone are not highly engaged like you and I, and get really confused. To this day, I still have people come into my chat confused because they're like, I thought Leroy was 4 mana again. Just because there are different versions of him, and that's in a game mode that nobody plays in Classic. So, like, unironically too confusing for new players. And it makes, like, the barrier for entry into Wild a little bit higher. Which, like, I don't think that's a thing that we want for a format that already has a population problem. Yeah, and even swapping between game modes would be difficult. Just what we needed. That's actually a good hit in the identity theft.
At last,
Any believers in a Guff revert at rotation? No, I think that would... Given how people have responded to Guff, I don't think that would be a likely revert. Let's see if we get Brann back or not. I didn't, so let's go tap. Here. Here. Alright. Yeah, I don't think that there's a reason to revert Guff. But then again, I thought the same thing about Kael'thas. Really? What?! I forgot to check the Immolate. Hit Mutanus. We actually got some pretty good hits there. Thanks.
wow.
Oh no, they're gonna immolate me back.
Bad manners.
Coward.
Well played.
Opponent did a bit of an oopsie, but I want my Mutanus back.
Insanity is no excuse for bad
Give me that. You know this.
You have better.
How dare you take my Mutanus! Alright, let's pray. It's Shudderwalk. Stop. Just.
I see you've brought
Okay, thank God. Maybe worth holding out for a Polk Help, but also I could play it on turn 1. I played it on turn 1, chat. Those are some pretty decent burns. I mean, obviously for both of us, but mostly the opponent. Okay, I don't really want to dirty rat them into the Immolate, so just going to probably coin the ooh, do I want to coin the Theotar or the Immolate? If I coin the Immolate, I don't get to play the Theotar for a while, but that's fine because I have the Voidcaller, so let's just do it.
Job's done.
Alright, let's see what we hit. I've been told that Immolate is great against Shudderwalk Shaman. Multiple times. Thinking maybe it's Reno with the cards that we've seen so far. Is Immolate broken? No, it's working as intended. It's just so bad it's really hard to recognize that it is in fact doing something. Well, glad I didn't play this any sooner.
We're gonna be rich.
Right about it being Reno, but that's still in the Shudderwalk pool. So unless we burn the Shudderwalk somehow, it's not terribly relevant. Got a lurker. Good job, chat. We've done it. I don't really want to give them any of these, do I? No. I don't want to give them any of these. I should have done this sooner. Okay. 4 mana, make your opponent discard a card. Yeah. I mean, they did have to tempo the Reno, but, like, I don't know how big of a deal that is. When they can bring it back with the Shudder.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
I feel like it's meaningful, but not as meaningful as it would be into other matchups.
Job's done.
Oh! Completely redeemed.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
Yeah. Gnome is just hard carrying. You sure about that one? Where is their Reno now? He's right here on the board. Where we left him. Like, I don't even need the Theotar now.
Time is short.
I do think the opponent might be a little sad, though. So now the Immolate was more impactful? Sure. Sure. Here you go, chat, just for you. Let's just get all of the stuff off the board and really extend their suffering. I think that they... Nope, they haven't left yet. Okay. Their AFK Immolate is the best card in the game? True. True, then I get some serious value. Let's go ahead and not dump the Brann. That can't count. But honestly, like, even if they chomp on something, it doesn't really matter because I just have a Gul'dan to finish things off. That's likely they have a Mutanus at this point.
Well met.
Thanks for the content.
Hey, thank you for the 5 months, Savath. Appreciate that. People just don't want to finish games of Hearthstone when they get gnomed. But, like, you can just concede. The turn 8 Immolate was just too much. It's true. More gnomes. Beautiful. I mean, they don't have a Tox Fin, so... Oh no!
You belong to the bar now.
Anyway. Why do they have this many Murlocs? That's fairly common in builds of the deck these days.
I am only more deadly.
Especially in Renathal Reno versions. What a great card we hit. Yeah, that was definitely just somebody being really scummy at the end there. Thank you to legendary patrons Battlefly, Brian Quinn, Fizzle Jizzix, Gian Rusi, Jesse Fincham, Justice Crater, Nate Drex, Osiris, Hyroflow Scarlet, Shadow Yama, and Vanfix.